You state that it's, and I quote, alarming to see the growing impact of the manosphere and how they are conditioning vulnerable populations such as teens, particularly young men. What patterns are you seeing in how algorithmic content and influencer culture are shaping early attitudes towards gender, and what makes these online narratives so effective at pulling vulnerable young men into misogynistic worldviews?
Thank you for that question. Young boys and young men are looking to the internet, turning to the internet for connection, to learn about dating, to learn about what it means to be a young man, and looking for social supports, and looking to figure themselves out. And as they do these searches, they are presented with these deeply misogynistic and hateful videos and resources put out by these social influencers. We are seeing more and more of that kind of impact, and these young men start to take on those narratives. They start to accept those ideologies, those ways, those narratives, those advices that are often disguised as improving, improving self-esteem, improving their own looks and physique, and so forth, but often incorporating deeply hateful, misogynistic attitudes, blaming women, blaming immigrants and newcomer communities for all the problems that men, boys, and young men are experiencing today. That more and more young people are falling prey to those types of narratives in the absence of good, positive role models, influencers that talk about what it means to be to shed those harmful gender stereotypes and social norms that so many young men are pressured to live with and grow up believing in. We need to change that around. We need to quiet those hateful voices, misogynistic voices, and instead present good role model voices, influencers who can share supportive, allied narratives that young men can take on.